Hey folks, welcome back to another Palm Master video, and today we're going to check out the new Lodge Marnie and Toxicroak, right? So this one is, well, poison type damage dealer, as you could easily tell, and it's a relatively interesting one. As usual, again, this I went for May, so this is not mine, but shoutouts to Mindofthequill on Twitter for the Marnie stuff over here, right? So it's kind of one of those others buy one get one free things with like Marnie. Like, hey, you pull base Marnie, right? You get a top tier electric nuker, you get a top tier dark type DPS, some mediocre electric DPS, and then you get another unit over here, another average poison type damage dealer, or I guess a decent nuker, right? So yeah, let's check out what this is. So this is a comp with Lucario and Mesprit, which is interesting that this would be a comp. But I mean, hey, Mesprit fills out the offensive buff needs at least, right? So you got that going, and we'll check this out, see what this is about, and let's have a play then. So yeah, the grid is this a nuke grid? Yeah, that's a nuke grid, right? With double down, all the sync move power up nodes. So all right, well we'll check out its nuke, see how it is. And there's a few decent multipliers over here. This is the virulent toxin, as it's called, right? It's got double down over there. Start out off the special attack, makes sense. Mud slap to begin with. Okay, all right. You do want to debuff the opponent's what's called accuracy, right? If you do want the obscuring power 3, which is extra 30% if the opponent's accuracy is debuffed, right? So there's that. There's that. Although you don't really have to debuff that much. Yeah, debuffing it once is generally fine. All right, we keep going. We keep going. So let's see, got a support buff in, and because like passives like these, right? When the description is something like powers up the user's moves when the target's accuracy is lowered, you only really need to debuff it once for the max whatever percentage buff, right? It's kind of different from the ones where powers up the moves the more its thing is lowered or whatever. Unless I'm missing like a hide and sync here, I don't think there is, right? No, but it's all right. All right, here we go. Get that extra super effective up on the sync as well, and we'll go for a support EX boosted sync. We'll see how it goes. Shut your gob. That's a trainer move name. That's a trainer move name. Okay, it is definitely a trainer move name. That's for sure. All right, here we go. Get the sync in. See how it does. And 25k for a striker of this caliber is not terrible, right? Wouldn't say it's fantastic, all right, but it's not terrible. Look, for a unit, for like a typing that doesn't have like a zone or whatever yet, that's pretty solid, right? It's pretty solid. How much do you have on it? 80%, 80% plus the extra. Was it crit strike 2, right? That would be 100% multiplier on these. Assuming the opponent, well, the opponent wasn't it wasn't poisoned yet though, so what we were missing on an extra 50% multiplier there, right? But still, without a poison, without zone, yeah, it's still not bad. Still not bad, right? Because you do have like pretty decent special attack stat. It's like what, 390 at 5-star, which is relatively high attack stat, or special attack stat, I mean. And then you got the multipliers, you got the sync move power up nodes and such. So it is definitely a nice sync nuker. Probably better than Plumeria. Probably better than Plumeria as a nuker there. It's just that, again, Plumeria has the EX, and then Marnie over here doesn't have an EX, right? I guess is the only downside in that aspect. So, all right, let's see how well this Sludge Wave does. I'm pretty sure this is just a nuke grid, not like a. Oh, I guess we won't see that as it dies the poison. Cause like that's one thing about poison type damages. Because like most poison type damage dealers, even like the strongest one isn't like super powerful, but you almost always get some extra chip damage in, right, to boost your overall damage done to the opponent by a bit with the extra poison damage. So that's always nice, right? So anyways, now let's check out, I guess, a more DPS oriented build over here, right? So let's see what we have. We've got Sludge Wave power up, super duper effective 2, and then a toxic power 3, right? So that's, I think, all the regular multipliers over there. So yeah, they have Clement here for accuracy debuffs, which again you could do, but Obscuring power 3, you really don't need like that many debuffs, right? So there's that. You do also have Refreshing Water Guard if you want to pick that up. It's in the grid. If you want, with like Suicune setting, you know, Rain here, which gives you Water Guard and also I think heals you in water as well. Alright, Clement has Refreshing Rain there, so. Anyways. Alright. Let's see how the DPS does here then. Okay, get a Sludge Wave here, only one, that's not very good. But we're only at +2 special attack there. Now we're at +4 at least. Okay. And then we'll get the get Supporty X Sync, and then we'll maybe have our special attack maxed out. After that, right? After Suicune gets the MP back from the sync. There you go. Well, I guess 2 turns because we probably still want Rain up there first. There we go. Again, the extra accuracy debuff is not necessary. But hey, if they miss a move or two, that's nice. Although they haven't missed anything yet, I don't think. Alright, here you go. Get a super effective up next here as well, along with the special move up next. And finally, max offensive stats here. And Sludge Wave. 6k each is not bad at all. Again, that is a lot of extra stuff that we have in there. Special move up next. Super effective up next, right? All that stuff. But hey, the end results are not bad. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. I like a Clement there. They're stealing the show. I don't think they have a sync nuke grid here, so it's probably not going to hurt too much. But hey, it's still like a Supporty X boosted, you know, nuke with someone with 390 base special attacks. It's not going to be like terrible, right? But again, just no huge multipliers over here, right? So yeah, that's not like terrible, but also not a lot either, right? So okay, that's ouch. Not really. Damn, this thing is missing like nothing. Even though it has like -6 accuracy. Well, I mean, good for the Breloom. Okay, can you miss once? Oh, there we go. It missed. Yeah. Well, there's the extra accuracy debuffs. So hey, maybe it wasn't completely useless after all. There we go. There we go. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Let's see what this one is. So check out the grid. It's gonna be a good, you know, mix of both, I guess. Get most of the sync nuke stuff, and then you know, some other DPS multipliers there as well. And let's see how well this one does against this poor Marshall. All right, back to classics, folks. Oh, 6 gauges? Okay. All right, that's something. Let's see. So they're still slapping away. The mud slaps. Yeah, I'd say maybe, you know, second support here is not very necessary. Okay, are they? I'm assuming they're gonna sync with Toxicroak first, or maybe not. I mean, they do have 2 EX supports. Hey, I'd stick with the supports, so we'll see. But yeah, got our sync next turn. Get a sandstorm in there. Why not? It's free. Well, free-ish. Alright, so they are syncing the EX support. There we go. That's good. Okay. Stats maxed out yet? Oh no, it's a bit small. Text. No, it is maxed out. Oh, no. We don't have crit maxed out. Oh, I'm assuming they're I guess they're SC Lilies, maybe 1 out of 5 or something. Or did they, or just not buff crit yet? Ah, never mind. Ah, it's alright. It doesn't matter. It's alright. It's alright. I haven't maxed out now. Look at the chip damage. It took like 4,000 from that chip damage from like the poison and the sand, right? Which is basically like we're hitting it for 3,000 each turn and it's taking 4,000 on chip. So it's like more than, you know, however much we were hitting them with well, I guess, well, not specifically, but the user was hitting them with. That's something. All that extra chip. Throw in some stealth rocks from Bertha. Got a lot of chip going in there. Big fan of chips. Probably my favorite food. Anyways, that aside, let's ask them politely to shut their gob again, and we'll get the sink in. Get the sink in. See how it is. Okay, there we go. That's a decent amount. That's a decent amount. Can't argue with the results there. Alright. There it is. And flinch? Damn. Rip. No flinch. Oh, no. They do it. They have focus group 9 there. They just didn't. I just didn't notice they haven't used Astonish yet. Well, that's alright. It's cool. Beat the sage. That's good. So this Marnie, I wouldn't say is like fantastic, right? If you want to like, if you were to ask me, well, you know, which lodge unit over here is probably the weakest over, I'd maybe tell you Marnie, but it is, I guess, a rarer type, right? Would I ever pick to use this Toxicroak over Croagunk, the looker one? Probably not. I'd say the looker one's probably better. Would I like use it over Plumeria? It depends. Probably still use Plumeria if Plumeria is EX. But if Plumeria isn't EX, maybe I'll use this Toxicroak, right? It's just for a poison type damage, I feel like it's a bit of a step below most other poison type damage dealers that we have, which would have been a pretty low bar to surpass, but unfortunately she didn't really pass that one. I'd say. Any upsides here? Her speed's alright. Again, her sync is definitely good. Her sync is definitely good for a poison type striker, right? There's no denying that. I think that's definitely her strongest strength. her big strength over here. But again, it does get cut down a bit because you don't have a striker EX, right? Which is why it would have been very, very, very nice if these lodge units also had EX as well, because that would have made a lot of these much, much, much better. And at the moment, I'd say most of these are still very, very good, but some, like maybe a Toxicroak, right, I wouldn't say is really fantastic at the moment, right? But otherwise, yeah, it's kind of like a better Plumeria if you don't count the EX, which is not terrible, but again, I would say probably I'd say all the other lodge units are probably a bit better, but hey, if you're really struggling with poison units to use against maybe like a gauntlet with Tapu Bulu, which he is weak to poison, but I wouldn't really run main poison teams. I'd just go with like flying instead, right? But anyways, she's alright. Plus it's Marnie. Marnie's cool. And Toxicroak is cool. Very, very cool Pokemon. I love Toxicroak. So anyways, yeah, that's really this one, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy the video. So I have some more from as con again. Thanks to Mindofthequill for the Marnie over here. And have fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one then.